Hello then, I hope you are doing well. This is a quick guide on how to complete the Scarlet Keep Nightfall on Grandmaster difficulty. I'll first show you our loadouts followed by the strategies. Timestamps are in the description below. This Grandmaster contains barriers and unstops. The shields are solar and arc, with the threat also being arc. At the time of the recording, the surges were solar and strand. This could be different for you depending if you do the GM on the week it comes out or later on for your Conqueror title, so always double check what the surges are, match your subclass and weapons to them. Moving on to class loadouts, we had a Warlock running Well for survivability combined with Phoenix Protocol to get super energy upon getting kills inside the well. The Hunter ran Mobius Quiver for clearing ads along with Omnioculus for infinite invis grenades. The Titan ran Sentinel Shield for ad control combined with Ursa Furiosa Gauntlets to regain super energy and create orbs of power. For weapons, we had a Warlock running Wish Ender for barriers as well as a Fusion Rifle for unstops and Heavy Linear for damage. The Hunter also ran a Fusion Rifle against unstops combined with a bow for barriers and a machine gun for rad clear. The Titan ran a Sniper Rifle for rad clear along with a Hierarchy bow for stunning barriers. Finally, they had an RPG for damage against bosses and champs. Now onto mods, starting with a class item. Run any of the mods to help reduce your ability cooldowns using different abilities, or run Powerful Attraction to help collect nearby orbs. You could also run Moss Proximity Ward and Healthy Finisher to get health back along with an Overshield when performing a finisher. For leg armor, run any mods to help with your ability regen when picking up orbs of power. You could also run Scavenger mods to pick up additional ammunition when picking up ammo bricks. For your chest armor, run a Concussive Dampener to help reduce incoming damage from grenades and the barrier's explosive damage. Also run an Arc Resist mod because incoming arc damage is increased by 25%. For gauntlets, run any mods that boost your abilities or create orbs of power. Finally, for the helmet, I suggest you have a Heavy Ammo Finder mod on along some Ashes to Assets to get a super bag on grenade kills. These are the loadouts that we used. Either copy them or use them to make your own designs. You do not need the same loadouts, subclasses or characters that we have to complete this GM. With that out of the way, let's get straight into it. Once you spawn in, you will have a few acolytes and a knight in front of you. Just wipe them out and follow the whole way to the next area, which will contain a couple more acolytes. You can sit on the ledge to wipe them all out before going into the room. Once there, just stay on the top balcony and snipe all the ads below you, including the barrier champion hiding at the back exit. If you go a little further into the area though, you will have some snipers spawn on the top balcony, so keep an eye on them. Moving forward into the next area, you will encounter more acolytes and witches. Take your time using the top of the stairs for cover and clearing each section one by one until you reach the bridge towers. You will need to collect 2 orbs, one from either side, and bank on the bridge to open it up. Once you enter the area, a barrier will spawn on your left and right sides. Just stick as a team and get rid of one on the right first using the top stairs for cover. Then begin making your way up towards the tower, but be careful of the Thrall and the Arc Shielded Knight guarding the stairs. Past them will be more acolytes and a blistering wizard that needs to die, otherwise the orb won't spawn in. Just use the doorway for cover to kill it and grab the orb. From this side you can actually jump up and use the rooftop of the stairs to snipe down into the main area. Within the main area will be another barrier that will spawn when you pick up the orb. Kill it and bank the orb. Do the same for the left side tower too. Use the stairs for cover and dispose of the acolytes, Thrall and the other barrier champion that spawned when you entered the area for the first time. Again, you will have more Thrall on the walkway to the tower as well as acolytes and another blistering wizard. This area is lower, but you can jump up onto the pillars and then onto the top of a rooftop to get a vantage point on the middle area. Just like before, you will have another barrier spawn in when you pick up a second orb. This time when you go and bank the charge, be careful of a cursed Thrall that will be camping the area. Once the bridge is lowered, don't go too far up and use the side walls for cover. Multiple enemies will spawn, including Arc Shielded Knights and an Unstop champ right at the back. Use the side walls and your supers to clear the first wave of ads, as they will be the ones that will rush you. The Unstop champ will stay at the back sniping at you, so stun it every so often to give yourself time to clear the closest ads. Once done, then focus on the champ, and above it will be some acolyte snipers on the top balcony, so keep an eye on them too. Once done, push up the bridge until the next wave spawns in, and again use the side walls for cover. This time you could also retreat back and use the elevated high ground behind you to snipe all the ads. On either side of the bridge will be 2 witches, so have 2 people focus on them whilst the third focuses on the acolytes. Keep pushing up the bridge slowly until another wave of ads spawns at the back. Among them will be more acolytes, a barrier champ and a shrieker. Just keep your distance or use a super to distract the shrieker. You want to get rid of a barrier knight first, since he can bombard you from a great distance, then the acolytes around it. For the shrieker you can have one person use the stairs to open it up whilst the other 2 snipe it. Proceed up the back stairs to the next area, taking out the acolytes and the witch along the way, and be careful because they will be snipers, so they can one-shot you at close range. You are now in the plate area. Start off by staying in the entrance and shooting down at the ads below you. Among them will be a barrier champ that is usually hiding on the left side. Up next you will need to activate a total of 3 plates to open the doors at the back. Start off by activating the first plate and have 2 people watch left and right whilst the third covers the front stairs. You can utilize your supers here to stay alive or just do infinite invis. Each plate will be protected by a blistering wizard, and once you kill it, a barrier will spawn nearby. You will also be rushed by Thrall and Acolytes, so keep an eye out for those. Activate the plate whilst killing the blistering wizard and then focus on a barrier. Once done, rotate together to either the left or the right sides. Get rid of the Acolytes along the way and kill the next wizard. Each plate has a set of elevated stairs that you can use to head glitch the barrier knights. At any point you can step off the plates and use the walls around it for cover too. Keep going like this until you reach the third plate, where yet again you'll need to kill a third blistering wizard and a third barrier knight. Proceed forward to the next area, and once you reach these cliffs you will need to kill the Acolytes and the barrier champion. Be careful here because the barrier likes to teleport to the back side of the cliffs around the corner. When you reach the walkway, you will have a series of elevated platforms that you can use for cover. Use the first one for cover to get rid of a Thrall in the middle. Pushing up a little will spawn more Acolytes and a barrier champ on the second platform. You can use the middle wall for cover or have one person spawn them in whilst the other 2 sit back and snipe. Once done, use that second platform to then snipe at the remaining adds at the back of the area. If you stay here, the barrier and the Shrieker will ignore you, allowing you to dispose of the Acolytes first. Do be careful though, as some of them will be snipers and they can hit you. From there, snipe the barrier, and if it retreats into the next area, you will first need to kill the Shrieker. Push into the Scarlet keep, and once you get close to the elevator, more adds will spawn, including another barrier champ. Get rid of the minor adds first, followed by the barrier champ using the front stairs for cover. Now there is a cheese you can do with the elevator. As you know, it will slowly lift you to the next area, and along the way there will be Acolytes that will try to snipe you. What you can do is kill the first set of Acolytes that you see and then run into those catacombs. Simply sit in them and wait. Once the elevator reaches the next floor, you'll be teleported to that area, and this way you can skip all the adds in between. The other method is killing them along the way or staying invis the whole way with an Omni Hunter. When you get to the first floor, you will have an open door on the left and right sides. Each side will contain a barrier champ, and in one of those areas will be a blistering wizard. Just stay together and clear one side at a time. There are plenty of stairs and pillars that you can use for cover. Once you kill them, go back to the elevator and destroy the crystal to start it up. Once again, you can kill the first set of Acolytes and jump into those caves to bypass the elevator. Once it reaches the second floor, you will again be teleported. For the second floor, only the middle door will be open, and once you get close, a wave of adds will spawn along with an Unstop champ. Stun the champ, and one super is enough to clear most of the adds, including the champion. Otherwise, just use the walls for cover to pixel peek them. Then you will need to kill 2 blistering wizards, one on either side of the area. Choose one and clear it together, but be careful of where you are standing so you do not get shot in the back from the opposite side. Once done, just do the same to the opposite side and use the stairs and pillars for cover. The final trip on the elevator will take you to the boss area, so again use the first open caves to bypass and spawn at the top. You are now in the boss area, and it can get very hectic here. Start by using the right side of the room if you are facing the middle. Kill the 2 blistering wizards and then begin damaging the boss. If you take off too much health at once, you will be swarmed by adds. She does not have a lot of health, so use your kinetics to lower her health, and as soon as some adds spawn, stop and focus on them. The first wave will contain arc-shielded knights, acolytes, so use the corners and chain your supers. If you need to, you can fall back to the pile of skulls behind you on the edge and use that for cover. Just be careful though, because the boss does have a blight attack that she will form underneath you that can launch you off the map. So once you hear it, sprint and slide towards the middle of the room to try to avoid it. When the adds are cleared, damage the boss until she loses a bar of health, at which point she will gain a shield and 2 more blistering wizards will spawn. Kill them to break the boss's shield and begin to slowly damage her. If you don't have your supers, then I suggest you wait until you do before damaging her. Once she is on half health, more arc-shielded knights will appear, so stop to deal with them and use 1 or 2 supers to quickly dispose of them. You can then again wait until your supers recharge, because once you lower her health to the final bar, she will gain a shield and more adds will spawn. Among those adds will be 2 Unstop champs, and here you really want to chain your supers. Stun the champs instantly and focus fire on them to get rid of them as quickly as possible. From here you can just focus on the boss and throw everything you have left at it until it dies. And there you have it, that is how you complete the Scarlet Keep Nightfall on Grandmaster difficulty. If you have found the guide to be helpful, then please like, share and post a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 guides. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.